Welcome to Bring Game presents the Unashamed Gamers, episode 35, console launch exclusive.
Have you ever wanted to be a handyman made entirely of hands? Then you can by playing Handy Handyman, coming soon in 2021.
I guess I'd play that.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Welcome back to the Unashamed Gamers with Ben and Paul. Today we're talking E3 and it's E3-ness. Roundup! I'm not even editing now. I don't care anymore. I'm at the point where you can kick the mic over.
Come on, you didn't care. there was never a time when you cared.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah,
maybe once in the first episode.
Yeah, well, it's like this will be
the one
awesome.
Where the sound was the worst, so bad. It was like everyone was like, I couldn't tell if it was good because I immediately stopped listening.
Yeah. Well, the sound's too low on this one, so I'm not.
Can you hear the words what I'm saying? Well, yeah, but it wasn't up to my standards. So fuck you, strangers on the internet.
I think that was the only comment we got in the first video. Well,
the only comment we've ever got, other than stop.
Yeah. It was
like, police.
I think it'd be good, but I'm not listening if the volume's too low. Can you fucking volume up? No, you do that for me.
No, because then I could get a phone call and get a fright. God forbid.
That was it. Yeah. Those types of people live afraid. But yeah,
my phone could start ringing and it'd be the duck noise.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, it's giant ducks attacking. Whack.
Don't put your phone as a duck noise if you're scared of ducks
Always
attacking.
have your phone as a duck noise. I have to disagree.
Fair enough. That's what we're talking about today. Should phones come with a duck noise?
Yeah, E3, it was quackers.
Yeah, way dad joke. Not even a dad.
You love a dad joke.
I do. I love a dad joke. But yeah, so
I'm not a dad, but I'm someone's daddy.
That's dark, man.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So yeah, for the people who are still listening, I mean we're a minute and 44 in, but we're going to talk all things.
Not that you're counting.
Yeah. Well, like Sheldon, like actually it's a minute 47. But yeah, so we're going to talk about E3, what we liked, what we didn't like, all the exclusives.
Console launch exclusive.
Asterisk
hyphen. That means it's only out on here for a little while and it's not exclusive anymore.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So, because obviously you are big fans of the Unashamed Gamers, I'm going to give you some punchlines for the next E3. So for 2017, this E3 was awesome. Asterisk. Kind of, but not really.
Much like previous E3s.
Yeah. This E3 for Xbox had the most console launch exclusives, asterisks, but they're all weird as shit. But yeah, so there's some punchlines for 2018.
Mate, 4K though, innit?
Oh, 4K. Minecraft 4K.
Minecraft 4K.
Brilliant.
Super duper graphics pack. Super duper.
Yeah. Unreal. I cannot wait.
No, it is real. It's 4K real, mate.
Yeah, that's true. Is life in 4K, or is that resolution not being made yet? Because that's not what Minecraft is. I just don't want Minecraft. I want to play a game.
At all.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, numbers don't lie. You know, Minecraft is probably one of the most played games. But is it really?
Why?
Because children?
I think Minecraft would be better if it was a different game.
I know,
if it was Red Dead Redemption 2.
But you're a parent, and if it was like a game that you knew wasn't, well, you don't count because you're a gamer.
Yeah.
So you've got a higher taste. If you're an average parent who doesn't know much about video games, Minecraft's like, oh, it's cutesy Minecraft, there's nobody dying, let's give them that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas you're just like, play Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If I came in and
kill some strippers with your dad.
if in real life as well.
Grow up fucking weird.
If I came in and were actually playing Minecraft, I'd probably adopt them out. Not even lying. Like, why are you playing this?
Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't be my daughter anymore.
Yeah, like play Grand Theft Auto, like you said, run over some old ladies. Hi.
What conference do you want to talk about first? Because there's obviously PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo's presentation. And then there was obviously EA and Ubisoft. They're like the kind of main ones. Bethesda as well.
Bethesda Land. That's what
Bethesda Land. That was quite.
No, I hate it.
It was like, oh look, it's Bethesda Land, and here's our attractions. Only the attractions are like Fallout VR.
VR needs to die. I think we're talking Bethesda Land first now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you're like, here's a choice, but we're talking this one.
Here's the choice, but I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
It's like, which pill do you want? But I'm slowly edging the other one to your mouth before you even said, do you want the blue pill? Because it's go, open and swallow.
It's like, what's his name? Lex Luthor in Batman vs. Superman. Have this sweet. No, I don't want it. No, have it. Put it in his mouth.
Yeah. Make it awkward. And suck me think, what was I talking about?
Yeah.
Right. So Bethesda.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like the thing with VR is, like you say, still not sold on it. Did he say that? It wasn't Bethesda, but I don't know if it was a PlayStation, but like they showed a really shit shooting game.
Right.
And I don't know what it is about shooting games on VR, but the gun just seems always to be like at a weird angle.
Yeah.
Like it never looks natural at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but it's closer to what it looks like in your hand. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm playing a video game. I don't care about it looking exactly like it looks like in my hand. I want it to look like a first-person shooter. You know what I mean?
It. I personally think VR just needs to do a scale bound and die because it's just like you said. Like even the Batman, like you can be Batman, but like Batman doesn't have weird detachable arms. That
I don't get the thing
shakily.
Like they can do a hand and they can do like a bit of the forearm, but then they can't do the full arm because of the way they bend and stuff. They just can't do it. So it doesn't matter what game you are, you've got floating hands, and it just doesn't look good. It looks weird every day. And then obviously because VR is static, you don't move around in it, other than your two controllers. You have to kind of like aim yourself like a grenade in the game, to move your character to that spot. Because like Bethesda showed Doom VR, and I absolutely love Doom, and but Doom VR looked really bad.
Yeah,
like visually it looked good, you know what I mean? Like because it looked like Doom, but it was like. Just the whole, like having to grenade launch your character every 3 yards. When that game's all about side strafing out of the way of damage, it's you're fucking dealing it at the same time.
Yeah. I fell for the first Kinect. Like when I fell for it. Like I was like, it looks alright, and then when I got it, it just didn't do anything you wanted it to.
Yeah.
So I swore after that never ever to do it again.
Yeah.
It's until
like, you got Kinect 2.0 with your Xbox One.
But that was because
mandatory.
It came with it. Yeah, mandatory. I was like, you're getting this whether you want it or not.
Yeah, and same we all used it to pause and turn where Xbox is off and nothing else.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But. Like, for me, it just needs to... It's like 3D. Like, it's been forced upon it, and no one's really interested in 3D. And no one's... Like, people have bought the VR for, like, a horror game, and then after the horror game, they're like, well, that was good, but I'll go back to playing a different game now. It's... For me, VR, it needs to be, like... Stop being sold as this the next generation of gaming, because it's not. Because like you said, it looks terrible. Like your arms, you look like you're a character with Parkinson's because your arms shake all the time.
It does. What that the thing is I don't know what game it was they were showing. It might have been Doom. It might have been something else. But they were showing something in VR, and they kept cutting just before hands were shaking because you could see anytime there's a gun, it just doesn't naturally.
Yeah.
They haven't smoothed it out yet.
Yeah.
They need to add some sort of smoothing into it so that it doesn't shake as much as the human arm shakes.
Yeah.
But it does. It was just like everyone's holding it and it's jittery and it's just like
I mean,
I'm not interested.
Exactly. Well, that's it. I mean, VR, I'm not interested at all.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was quite interesting. Obviously, I mean, we'll talk about it in more depth when we're going to it. But for Xbox's presentation, they really didn't talk about VR much.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like Bethesda Land was like 37 minutes long or something like that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't great, but at least they got to the point. Like other like conferences, it was like 20 minutes on Forza and stuff like that. But with Bethesda, I mean, the games weren't that good, apart from Wolfenstein
2, which actually looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks really good.
To be fair, though, I mean, it looks incredible, but it's not like leaps and bounds above the previous two.
No, it's still the same.
Wolfenstein, the New Order. But, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Those games were badass.
I was hoping for, like, an Elder Scrolls game, like...
Yeah, I think
the next
a lot of people were, but instead they were like, let's keep milking Skyrim.
Yeah, I know, I mean...
Skyrim's coming for Switch.
With
now you can get Link's outfit.
Yay! It's from Zelda.
Yeah.
Yay! I mean, I bought it, like, the remastered edition for Xbox One.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is just prettier Skyrim. Do you know what I mean? That it's the same game. And then I was like, oh, well...
Not even widely prettier as well. Yeah, it's like slightly,
yeah. But it had volumetric God rays, whatever that is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the way it cuts through the trees, that nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, about. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah. And I thought, well, mods, you can mod stuff. I'll get myself some sweet armor, but as soon as you put the armor on, you don't get achievements. And I'm a big achievement whore, and I was like, well,
you are an achievement whore.
I'm not enjoying myself now because I can't go and punch a bear and get an achievement. So
you can punch a bear, you just no achievement.
Just no. Oh, you can still punch a bear.
It's almost like it never happened.
I mean, I just want to dress like Deadpool.
If you punch a bear in the woods and nobody sees you do it, did it really happen?
Probably not, because I'm not ready for these questions. Let's talk video games. God, philosophy or what?
So we'll stick with developers for a little while. So we'll go for Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
Well, this is our first conference without Aisha Tyler.
I know, that was so weird. That was
weird.
Yeah. It was still awkward as hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
The other guy they had was just as awkward as Aisha.
They were still trying to sell Steep. I mean,
why the hell are they trying to sell Steep?
It came up in the chat because I watched it on Mixer. It used to be called Beam, but now it's called Mixer. You know.
Yeah. I
mean, if you type Mixer into Google, the first thing comes up is like Mixers for a bowl. But okay.
But whatever.
But yeah, and someone wrote in the chat, I can't believe someone died making Steep. Like, I don't know if this was someone like who is a winter sports person, and they were doing like green screen for it or game capture or whatever, but someone died making Steep.
Maybe the put hours of work and then they saw the finished product and had a heart attack.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, oh, no one want to play this, and then died.
Oh, I've wasted 30 years of my life making this game. But yeah.
No, it's horrible when anyone dies.
Oh, of course.
But like that game is just generic. The thing is like obviously we're not target audience because we're not sports guys, but like people who are like sports, I just don't know anyone who would play that.
Yeah.
No one on my friends list on either console had Steep on.
No, I've never seen anyone play Steep.
The only time I saw Steep on it was like, I think me or you played the demo.
Yeah, the free trial. And it was like,
it wasn't even anyone else but me or you who played the free trial. Like nobody else was playing it on my friends list.
It was terrible. It was just so bad. I was like, do this, and I was like, no, I don't want to, and then I turned it off. That was the gist of it. I was like, I'm a maverick. I'm not running around in your snowy playground, and just turn the game off.
Yeah, because it made like games like say GTA seem more impressive because it felt like it could have taken place in GTA. Like it feels like it could have been a mod for GTA where like someone's just put snow on one of the mountains.
Yeah, and you could just
ski down it.
Yeah.
Because like parachuting was a part of it, and it was just like
I never got that far.
Like I did a bit of parachuting. And I was like, oh, I had more fun playing GTA. At least I could shoot people.
Yeah, exactly. When you land, you could murder folks, and this is like
I could make people. You know what I mean? I could do a flyby and that. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I mean, like of all the games they showed, I can't believe they were still talking about Steep. Like it should have disappeared last year when they realised it didn't sell that well.
On the positive side for Ubisoft, Far Cry 5 has actually got us interested in Far Cry again.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Like Far Cry 4 lost us.
Yeah.
Primal lost us even more.
I never played Primal.
I never played Primal. I had no interest in it. Like
it was just easy.
It was weird. The thing with Primal as well was like I was pooped out on 4 and then I was just like, well, yeah, it's like new, but it's the same.
Yeah.
And I don't need any more. But now there's been enough time where I was like, no, I'm ready for more Far Cry now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the trailer, like, you know, it was like just the right amount, like of new for us. You know what I mean? Like
it was quite cool. I like the idea that you're fighting against like a cult of weird religious people.
And being in America, you know, obviously, like people are like, you know, oh, it's controversial because religion's so prominent there. But I think that's what is gonna give it a believability factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And there is doomsday preppers and stuff because they actually spoke to people like that and.
Friggin' hell. I didn't know that.
We've done that research and it looks like really cool. And like, I mean, the one thing from Primal which I like the look of, but obviously never got to play firsthand, was the fact that you could tame animals. Yeah. And on this you can have dogs. So
yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Because the guy in the trailer was talking about the dog being called Boomer, but he's like, but that's not the dog you necessarily have.
Oh, right, okay.
So you can have different types of dogs.
I must have missed that bit. Maybe I was asleep.
Yeah.
I am hyped for it. I just hope that it's co-op like the whole way through, not just like because it's a Ubisoft game, so there'll be like outposts to capture or something to climb up. Do you know what I mean?
Every little suburban town can be captured.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's not just co-op in that respect where you can just capture bases and outposts. I want it to be fully co-op. I mean, I don't care if your character says a word. Do you know what I mean? As long as in the game, I can shoot other people in the story with you or with somebody else.
Yeah,
so
I think it does need. It'll be good if you can actually do the story together rather than just it just be a case of we'll watch the exact same cutscene but with our character. And
I mean, for me, Far Cry 3. That was it Zaz the bad guy or
Zaz,
yeah, something like that. Like
Zaz is off Batman.
That's Batman, yeah.
But I think it was Vass or Vass or something.
Yeah, something like that. Like he was a brilliant villain, and then spoilers, like he gets killed before the end of the game.
Yeah.
And now I was like, well, I'm just stuck with this generic bad guy now. Yeah. I want the villain in Far Cry 5 to be as cool as he was. Like every time,
like I want it to be like not anticlimactic. Like when you actually kill him, it's like, I want it to be like, whoa, that was class.
Yeah, that was
and
epic.
It had purpose. And
yeah. I mean, Far Cry 3 for me is still the best one because you played just a normal kid, and through the game you were like, I don't want to do this. You were killing people, like, oh my god, I'm killed. But then at the end you were like, yeah, fucking woo!
It was nuts because it was like, I don't want to do this, and all of a sudden you're covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
That mean you have that give you skills apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which isn't true because I've got no skills and lots of tattoos.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you've got like a bird, you can't fly. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's ridiculous. But like in Far Cry 4, in Far Cry 4, you were just like, oh, you're the daughter of the son of this person. Kill people, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll just murder loads of people. You know what I mean? I want a more fleshed out.
I can't remember the name of the character, but like it was like you'd obviously been away, and then you'd come back, and then like, oh, you're back again. You're like, yeah, I've killed like 500 people.
Yeah,
like you're back. So you're back, and you're like, yes, like blood soaked. Yeah, like, I just killed a bear before this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, probably called
John.
Yeah.
Like that's the generic action movie hero named John. Do you know
Everyone's
what I mean?
called John.
Yeah, that's
12
true.
Johns. I know Ubisoft didn't. I can't remember. Did Ubisoft show Assassin's Creed, or was that saved for Xbox?
I actually can't remember. I mean,
it's all blurred into one for
all
us,
big one conference, isn't it?
Just watched so much and so such quick succession. But anyway, Assassin's Creed Origin has been announced.
Assassin's Creed Egypt.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Pyramids. Assassin's Creed Giant Snakes.
Should have called it Sphinx.
Yeah.
The giant snake at the end.
Oh, ridiculous. Like I saw gameplay of it, and it was like, but now it's an RPG, and there was this one guy like,
the one RPG fan in the crowd. Yes, that is what I alone wanted.
That's the thing I want, but no one else, so I'm happy. And like he's like, and stealth is back, and like, well, stealth's the whole premise of you're an assassin.
The thing is like obviously it was a new setting, so that was good. Like it visually looked stunning. You know, new character, that's interesting. But like from what I saw, I didn't see anything that I felt was new. Like I was like, well, he skulked about, and then he spotted his target, and then he assassinated him.
Yeah,
and that's Assassin's Creed. Like it just didn't feel like
that's it.
I'm like, where's the big? And then in the combat, like, oh, he's got a shield as well, and I'm like, but we've seen that done in other games, and it hasn't been done super well here. And then I don't know if you saw it was different gameplay. Like it wasn't the first trailer shown. I don't know where it was shown. It was shown a day later somewhere else, and it was a boss battle, and he was like in a gladiatorial arena fighting this big dude. But the main character had a giant axe, and he was hitting this character multiple times with the axe. And it wasn't marking him; it was just taking his health down. And I'm like, oh, this isn't Assassin's Creed where you like hit someone with a giant axe and they don't die.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Assassin's Creed was always like you hit someone with an axe, it sticks in their head, and they're like one hit killed.
I mean, to me, the trailer was like, it was terrible because it was like, to me, it came across as, remember that one Assassin's Creed you did like? Mm-hmm. Well, this one's exactly the same, but
it felt like Egypt. The very first Assassin's Creed trailer a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I will give it a try, but I'm not going to go out and buy it day one.
No.
But, like, for me, it was like, and you can control animals, and then you were like this eagle, and I was like, well, why can't you just do the sync thing you used to do?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, but you can do that too. So I was like, oh, so it's twice as much work then to find people.
Yeah.
I mean, there seems to be ship combat, because you saw that. I mean, you never saw him play that, but you saw it in the trailer. I was like, and there's ships, and I was like, but there wasn't Black Flag. And
the reason they didn't show that combat is because they showed Skull and Bones.
Oh, that's right.
Which was the ship combat game, which is based off the ship combat from Black Flag.
Yeah, it could have been.
But it's a multiplayer game.
That could have been so much better, but it's just like, you're the captain. And
it's just like Black Flag, where you just steer the ship and shoot the ship.
Yeah.
But we were hoping for more like a Sea of Thieves thing. Like, it would have been better if, you had at least a crew of 5 on each ship.
because you could like board other people's ships and stuff like that. And
they've cut that out as well. So what happens is you pull alongside it and then you go to board it, but then it just cuts out the actual bit where you actually board it. It just gives you an animation.
Right.
If you, by clicking board, you just capture the ship automatically.
That's ridiculous.
Where it used to be that was part of the fun, was you swung across and you shot a couple of dudes and knifed a couple of other ones.
I would have loved that if, like you said, if it had.
That would probably be on Origins. I imagine Origins. If they've got ship combat, that's what they'll have.
It will be, yeah. And then you'll get like an option to save the crew, or you could like steal that stuff and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Like for me, the best Assassin's Creed was Black Flag, but it missed out on the ship combat, like you just said, like Sea of Thieves. If that was online, I think.
Remember when it first came out, and I'm sure we were talking on the headset while we were both playing it individually. We're like, how cool would it be if one of us was driving the ship and the other one was like loading the cannons or like setting the sails in a certain direction so you could get there. And that was before, like, Sea of Thieves was a thing. I'm not saying, I thought of the idea, because anyone could think of that idea. Yeah. Because that's like going,
you heard it your face.
Yeah, because that's like going, shoot, that'd be good with zombies, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? But it was.
Sold.
But that's what it was. We were just like, zombies that aren't in.
Yeah.
But never heard of that before. A game with zombies? They should probably do that.
They should. I think they should.
Severe lack in the market.
For consoles, I don't think there is many zombie games.
I don't think there is any zombie games that I can think of, ever.
No. That's weird.
But like I said,
you heard it your face. Unashamed gamers. It's a zombie game.
Imagine this game, right? You've got a gun, but it's like at the bottom of your screen, so you kind of get like a first-person view.
Whoa! Shit. We
could call it Doom.
What? That's unreal. Where did that come from? That's genius. That is genius. You heard it here first.
Not just a pretty face. Not even that.
Yeah.
Just a voice on a podcast that nobody listens to. But yeah, like you say, Black Flag rather. It could have been class. And like
you say, Black Flag.
No, I said flags.
Oh right, Black Flag.
You homophobe.
I didn't mean that, but yeah, carry on. Black Flag.
So Skull and Bones is like obviously the next step in that, but I just feel like it's the wrong step.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I don't know who's going to play that.
Yeah, I mean,
I sent it to a friend who loved the ship combat. From Black Flag, a different friend.
You've got more than one.
I see other people. And he was like, wasn't you know what I mean? Wasn't hyped on it at all.
This is a video game, but terrible one. Yeah, I mean, it did look okay, but then when you realise that just manning a ship by yourself and just no.
Yeah,
I'm not sold at all.
So EA's conference.
EA. I watched all of that one all the way through. I didn't fall asleep. And
is it No Way Out? Was it No Way Out?
Yeah.
No Way Out looks incredible.
Yeah, it does. And it's split screen even when you play it online as well.
No, apparently you can't play it online.
No, you can. You can play it online, but it's split screen, so you see what your partner does.
Right.
But you can play it offline split screen as well. But the game is fully split screen all the time.
Oh.
So, like, for instance, it's a...
Because you just do wildly different things,
it's a breakout simulator. Apparently, but you see him in like
prison.
Yeah, you start off in prison, but you can get out of prison.
Yeah, you work together. It's like a co-op game.
I don't know why, but I've got a feeling it's going to be episodic, and I hope it's not. I hope it's a full game. But the premise is you're in prison and you just want to break out for various reasons.
It's going to be a short game.
Yeah, and you can play through it multiple times.
Yeah, and with different endings and different results.
So you can like go over and attack a guard, which could cause a distraction for me. But I can see you attacking that guard.
So you know exactly when to move.
Yeah, I know exactly when to move. So it is online split screen. Online, but it's always split screened. Even when you play offline with a friend.
That's quite cool though. That should be a feature in more games anyway.
I think it should.
It'd be nice to know what your pals do.
And I mean, you see like a scene where they're like climbing up a wall back to back.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of hope that you can do that. But I just know it'll be a button press and I'll miss it and we'll fall to the ground or something like that and I'll have to keep doing it and doing it.
And after the 12th time I'll be like, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah. This is the worst game ever.
Ben has left the party.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So yeah, that did look interesting. It was quite a unique game. So
plus it seemed to come out of nowhere as well.
Yeah.
And like it looked like the production value was really good on it.
Yeah, it did. They showed Beyond Good and Evil 2 and like the guy who showed it was like crying. So obviously this game means a lot to some people, but I've never ever played it.
Yeah, same. It meant nothing to me. I thought it was visually stunning.
Yeah, and like I like the London 10X of the monkey, but I don't get what that game's going to be. Like, because I've never played the first one.
I don't even know what the first one is.
I don't know what the premise is.
I probably should have done my research, but I'm not going to do that.
Research? Question mark? Yeah. So, like, a lot of people are hyped about that, and, like, I don't have anything to say on it because I don't know what it is, and I don't want to turn and say, well, it's shit, because I've never played it.
Yeah.
But I've never played it.
Yeah, like, I actually did. I really enjoyed that trailer, but I'm not hyped at all because
we don't even know what it is.
Because I've got just nothing.
Yeah. What else was shown? Oh, yeah, Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2 was that big. That was that big shown, really.
Yeah.
Which... Actually, you know what I thought was weird, which was really... And like, it's backwards, is... Like, they've been praised this time round because they're like, oh, they're listening to the fans. And what everyone wanted was a story mode.
Yeah.
And then they come to E3... And they have the last actress who's playing the main character from the story mode announce, oh, here's blah, 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 we're really looking forward to the story, blah, blah, blah. And then she introduced multiplayer gameplay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but she's not in the multiplayer, she's the story character.
Yeah. I mean...
Which made no sense.
it showed, like, on the screen, it showed a load of tweets, and then it was like John Boyega, the guy who plays Finn. He's like... Well, I wanted the story mode. He's like, well, I can tell you the story mode's going to be great. And I'm like, but you haven't really played it though, have you? To be honest. Like, yes, they are listening and want a story mode, but they should have listened the first time and put a story mode in, because I played the Battlefronts on the Xbox because of story mode. And then I went and played multiplayer. On this, it was like, well, you don't have story mode, but you can play it, like, this part where you're Darth Vader while the game installs.
I don't think it should be called Battlefront 2. I think it should be called Battlefront 2017.
Yeah.
Because there is Battlefront 2, it exists.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and say, like, I can forgive them for Star Wars Battlefront being called that because you know what I mean? That's fair enough. But, like, you can't call it Battlefront 2, it's not Battlefront 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it does look good, but again, it's just Battlefront. Do you know what I mean?
The thing as well is, it looks good, but it's just not last year's, but 2015's Battlefront. Because... people are like, blah, 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 they've made all these changes. But if you actually watch the trailer... It's just the graphics are exactly the same. Yeah. It's just new maps, new characters. And, like, that's fair enough for a lot of games, don't get us wrong. And the shooting and everything was fine in that game, like, it really was. But there's still the bullshit that I didn't enjoy, like, which I noticed when the big multiplayer reveal is, like, heroes don't like, if they fight with each other, it doesn't really look like they interact.
Yeah,
they're like just slashing waving, wildly.
Yeah.
And same as they kill you that way. Like there was actually clips I saw which annoyed me in the first game of where people, you know, like that headshot on Darth Maul, and then he just comes on one hit kills them. Yeah. Exactly. And like that just isn't fun. Because what happened with me is I ended up playing maybe for like a month, like playing the premier modes. What was the main mode called again? Supremacy something? I can't remember. The one where you had to have the AT Walker Assault. That was it.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Where'd you get supremacy from?
I don't know.
Just a big word.
I'm sure that was one of the game modes called Supremacy.
I'm
sure that was one of the 40-player game modes. Yeah. Anyway, like I stopped playing that and I ended up just playing like Team Deathmatch or like those modes where there was no heroes in.
Yeah.
Because the heroes really spoiled it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, for me, what I want to know is how can they make the game fair? Because if you're a stormtrooper, you're always going to miss your shots. Jokes.
Get out.
Get out. Get out. That was a dad joke.
Yeah, that missed much like a stormtrooper.
Yeah, it did. Exactly. Yeah, your joke was funnier than mine. Get out. Yeah, but like seriously.
No, but like that's the thing though. It wasn't balanced very well first time.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
And like I just feel like. And there's just a lot of cheap shit, like, you know, I can just like put a turret on the floor and it just kills people for you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously all those things are still going to be in the game. And it does look a little bit better, and I will play the story mode. But again, it's just, they're showing you the same thing with just new maps. And it could just be a DLC.
At least in the defense this time around, they've said all the DLC's free. So once you buy the game, that's it.
Right,
They're doing like the Titanfall 2 thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Which is good. That is good. But they've already got like pre-order stuff. So like you could buy like 3 versions of the game. Like one's,
never pre-order.
It's I hate that. One's 50, one's 70, and one's 100 and something. And you're just like, what the hell? Who's buying £100 for Battlefront 2? Like,
there's a game. Is it Fortnite? Is that
Fortnite. Yeah, that comes out in July.
That's got 3 versions, and the most expensive one being £124. But if you buy that, you get codes for 2 other other versions of the game. Oh, right. So you buy like the Founders Pack, you get the game, you get all the exclusive stuff, and you get 2 more codes so other people play. So I think that's quite a good idea.
That's fair enough because then you're really buying 3 copies of the game.
Because you're buying 3 copies of the game. And I think that's a good idea, and maybe that could be what like they could start doing. Do you know what I mean?
Total irrelevant to E3 at all.
Yeah,
but like I've always thought that like Steam, you should be able to buy games for your friends. Like you should be able to gift games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I think Xbox should add that.
Yeah. So
we don't need it because we're game share.
Yeah,
because we're tight fucks.
Because we're tight.
So we just take turns each buying games. But like you know what I mean? Like I would like that. Like my friend Gav, like who I play on PlayStation quite a lot with. There's games that he'll not pay for because he doesn't know if he's like it. But I'll know he likes it, but he'll not play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course,
and I'm just like like Fortnite. I would just gift him Fortnite. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's quite a cool idea. Yeah. But yeah. So back to Battlefront 2. I'm not as hyped as I was for the first one. I did enjoy the first one, but again, it had its problems. No story mode and like the cheap deaths and stuff, which it's gonna have in this.
Yeah.
But it was like that big reveal, even though everyone knew it was coming, and I am a little bit hyped for it.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't know. I'm still unsure how I feel because I was hyped for it until I actually saw it.
Yeah.
Because I loved, like, the thing is like, for all its problems, I actually did really end up enjoying Battlefront and playing quite a lot of it. Yeah. Because I was quite good at it, but it was just, like I said, the hero balance was off. And, like I said, the bullshit insta-kills, like you say, you could put a turret down or you could put I think, was it the R5D4 droids or something like that?
Yeah.
Which looked like R2D2, but they would just drive about the map and just shoot people for you.
Yeah.
I hated stuff like that because I just felt there was no skill involved in it. And it was just like,
cheap.
Here's you know, a guaranteed kill for someone who's not a good player.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't like the star cards. I was hoping that they would get rid of a card system and be more like Battlefield, where it would be like you know, all the vehicles are on the map and you get in them and they spawn at base like a Battlefield game.
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem to be the case.
No.
So it is what I suppose they've said it is. It's a sequel to Battlefront, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the sequel to 2015's Battlefront.
Yeah.
That's why it should be called Battlefield 2017.
Yeah. It's true. I agree. Moving on.
I'll probably still play
we'll
it because I play everything. So
yeah, we play all the games.
Sure. So I mean, we're gonna have to go with the big one. Who do you want to go with first?
Let's do Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do Sony.
Sony were in a very good position this year.
Yeah.
Because of last year, because of just the months leading up to it, they've got such a strong slate of exclusive titles that appear to be AAA titles. They didn't really have to do anything but show up. And to be fair, they kind of did that. They just showed up.
Well,
like I thought it's a conference. I think the content was fine, but as a conference, I think it was very lackluster.
Yeah.
I think they came up and it wasn't showy at all. It was just like, here's the trailers.
Yeah.
Okay, say bye.
I mean,
there was
obviously
barely any talking.
Yeah. We'll talk more about Microsoft in a minute, but this time they've got 22 exclusives.
Yeah.
But PlayStation 4 has proper exclusives. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They've got like...
They do, yeah.
God of War 4, or as I'm calling it, God of War 4 Adventures in Babysitting, because you just walk around with a child, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Escort mission.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. God of War 4 Babysitting Escort mission.
It looks incredible, though.
Yeah, it does.
Obviously,
look
they showed more, and this was the first time we saw like proper gameplay where you saw the actual hack and slash side of it.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Viking now, isn't he?
I don't know if he's necessarily, but they're going for that Norse mythology angle, and that's where a lot of the beasts are going to be based around.
Right. Okay. Very cool.
Which it's really interesting, and although it's going to be linear, it's going to be like Last of Us linear, which is quite big. Yeah. So there'll be areas that are quite big to explore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed God of War 3 because I briefly had a PlayStation 3, so I could play some game. I can't remember now. You're looking for your kid. Pressed X to shout Jason.
Oh, and
Heavy Rain.
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
And I played God of War 3 and I did enjoy it. So I would play this, but obviously I don't have a PlayStation. But you know what I mean. If I had one, I would play that. And I do like the Viking side of it because I don't know why, but I've always liked stuff with Vikings because I want to be a sexy Viking. Hashtag sexy Viking.
I don't know about the sexy part, but I mean, you just need to shave your hair off, mate. You've got the beard.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just need to get rid of my hair or get like a really long ponytail. But yeah, I
can't help you with the sexy, but you could be a Viking.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Yeah.
Okay, Viking.
Below average Viking.
Yeah, that's it, 3 out of 10 Viking.
3 out. I'd play that game more.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like a Viking on the pull. Press X to flirt.
Yeah.
Get in the boat.
Get in the boat. Right on the side of the boat, free Viking stuff. But yeah, this went dark again. But yeah, I do think God of War 4 looks really good.
Yeah.
And
visually stunning. And
yeah.
like I say, total departure from its previous iterations.
Yeah.
And just like I say, the story just looks it looks like a really good story.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's been getting a lot of comparisons to The Last of Us. That's become a bit of a meme on the internet, isn't it? It's like God of War, The Last of Us.
If you're being compared to something, wouldn't you rather be compared to The Last of Us than say like?
Oh, it's an amazing comparison because it's an amazing game.
Yeah, exactly. To compare to some other pile of crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My issue.
I feel like it's going to be like The Road. Have you seen the film The Road?
The Road, yeah. With
spoilers, but like the guy dies at the end.
Yeah,
And I feel like it's going to be like that. Like I think you'll fight, and then eventually it'll be like, you know, you've just because obviously the big part of it is you're training your son to survive. And I think you'll not age anymore at the end of it.
Yeah, I can do it on my own, Daddy, and then stabs him in the head with that.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah. But like, I just hope it
stabs him and immediately assumes his beard.
Yeah, the beard just grows on his face.
It peels off him and sticks to him.
I killed my father, so I become my father. Big Viking beard. Yeah, but like, I personally hope it's not going to be like Dead Rising 2 was, where your child's an annoyance because you were like, you have to go back and give them. That
was very close to actual parenthood. Wasn't it? It was just
really annoying.
It was a real chore.
The zombies and she's like, get me a toy. Like, no, the zombies. Do you know what I mean? I've got to kill. But yeah, I just hope it's not like a fetch quest where you've got to go and get something for your son and come back and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does look really really good, and I do actually want to play it.
Yeah.
But I just hope it's not. I hope it is more like the meme, like how they said it's The Last of Us. I hope it's more like The Last of Us than it is like Dead Rising 2, where it's like your son wants, I don't know, a weird little baby Viking or something. I don't know. Whatever kids wanted in them days, like a wooden doll.
In them fictional days.
Yeah, in them fictional days of yesteryear.
Of monsters and snake beasts.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of Last of Us, they didn't show any of The Last of Us Part 2, which was...
sad, yeah.
Which was so surprising because obviously, was it last year that we saw the first trailer?
It was during the PlayStation 4 Pro conference.
Right.
Was that not this year?
But we're not going to get a PlayStation Pro conference this year.
Yeah,
because they're not announcing a con. So you'd think, why did you not?
Yeah, so obviously in the first one, Joel. It is Joel, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to teach you. Yeah, I'm going to teach you to play guitar, and then this one, they open up and you can play guitar, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously not to the first one.
Yeah.
But again, you didn't say anything now.
I think the reason we didn't say anything though is because they're showing more Days Gone, and Days Gone is quite similar.
Right.
Like, because obviously it's a zombie game and it's a third person
shooter,
action
stealth.
You know what I mean? So, and I feel like the trailer that they showed as well felt very Last of Us, because last year was all about fighting zombies and it was all action packed.
Yeah. And
this one was like, it was a cool as hell trailer, but it was just like he's skulking through the bushes and hiding from the zombies. And then he was like tactically using them where he like sticks the C4 on the fence and blows up, hides.
Right.
And then the zombies pile through and kill a bunch of dudes who are on his way and stuff.
You see, that my problem with that Days Gone is it looks too much like that bloody Brad Pitt
World
film.
War Z.
World War Z. Like, there's so many zombies. Like, I just don't think that would be fun.
Well, the thing is, it's like that. I think that's why they stepped away from it, because this trailer made the game look there's more to it than just piling zombies.
Loads of piles of zombies.
It shows that you can like avoid a lot of them in some instances.
Yeah. I mean, I like the guy who's doing the voice and facial work for Days Gone, Sam Witwer. He was in like the Star Wars Force Unleashed games.
Right.
Do like him. I think he's a good actor, and I would play it for that.
Yeah.
But like when I did see the first one, I saw all the zombies running like Brad Pitt movie style,
piling up and stuff.
Yeah, I just thought.
I thought it was cool because I thought there's nothing been like that on console. Zombies have always just been they either run straight towards you or shamble, and that's your zombies. Mm-hmm. And then you get like your weird type zombies like monster special types. Oh, you got the bloater that explodes.
Yeah.
You got the big heavy guy who runs up the.
I hate that in games. It's more of an annoyance. Do you know what I mean? Like,
they don't do that in films as well. In films, you just like say The Walking Dead. You just have straight up zombies.
Yeah,
and that's enough. But in games, they're like, no, you have to give them special types. You have to, and like they always spoil it for me. Like it's just like create a zombie that spits at them. So if they're standing too far away, they get shot, and you're like,
No,
Like, don't do
just
that.
don't. You've got zombies. That is enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Like
for me, well,
for
both of us, I would say in terms of like the threat is a big herd of zombies. They're meant to be weak, but one by one, but they're like, no, well, no one will like it if you're too powerful. But that's the whole point. It's meant to be like all of a sudden you're trapped and there's loads.
Put more zombies there.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Put more zombies.
Speaking of zombies, I'm surprised we didn't see any Resident Evil 2 because like that was announced 3 years ago now, and we've seen nothing since. Like Resident Evil 7.
What did Capcom announce? It was Marvel versus Capcom again.
Yeah, 3. Marvel versus Capcom
it was,
3. Yeah.
No hype.
Yeah. Oh no, not at all. But yeah, like Resident Evil 2, I thought would see it. I mean, obviously they had Resident Evil 7 to plug and release last year. So that was fine, but I thought, well, this is going to be the year we'll see some Resident Evil 2. I mean, it's been in development for 3 years.
Yeah.
And we saw nothing. Same with Final Fantasy 7. Like, we saw nothing, and again, that was announced 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand why they're not, like, even if it's just like, don't worry, we'll still make the game and show, like, a few pictures.
It makes no sense because the Resident Evil 1 remake did well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did, yeah.
Loads of people bought
I bought that, yeah. And I think a lot of people thought, well, I'm paying money towards the remake of Resident Evil 2.
I feel like they're holding off on it to milk it. Like, I feel like they're holding off on it so that they can do something special, so that they can, or do something, add something to it, so that they can charge full price for it.
Yeah. I'd buy full price.
Rather than it be like a £15 to £20 title that it probably deserves to be, even if it's a remake. I think they're going to be like, collector's edition and you get this and blah, 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 40 quid.
Yeah, to be honest, I would buy it for 40 quid, even if it was just... I mean, I think they're going to add new stuff to it. I really do, because it's from the ground up remake. And I think they'll add extra stuff, maybe even an extra storyline to it.
Yeah.
But
they might not want to announce it because they still want people to keep buying Resident Evil 7 this year, though.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, Resident Evil 7 was great. It was like... I remember when we did our first E3 predictions... I was saying, I'm not going to enjoy it. It looks terrible.
Yeah, because it was first person.
Yeah, but it was brilliant. I love it. I've completed it 4 times, and I would complete it again because it's such a good game. And it is genuinely scary.
4 times is loads these days as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's so rare. I can think of one game I've completed more than once this generation, and that was Titanfall 2's.
Yeah,
it was just because it was one of the best shooter campaigns I've played in a long time. But it was also really short as well. So short that I was like, well, I want to play that again.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but there's not been many games. Like years ago, you used to play games like when I played like say the Warriors or the first Dead Rise, and I completed that game so many times.
Oh, I know.
Whereas now you just don't. You play a game once and then it goes on the pile.
Move on to the next
you move on to the next one.
I mean, and again, Red Dead Redemption 2, we didn't see anything from that.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I completed Red Dead Redemption twice as well.
Yeah, I've completed that twice as well. Yeah, and I thought we'd see something from that. I mean. It felt like PlayStation, the conference, to just sleepwalk through it because they knew.
Well, that's another thing. We didn't get Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, and our Rockstar, you know, the Mavericks, they do what they like. Sometimes they'll just come out and be like, "Here's the trailer randomly in August for no reason."
Exactly.
Like, that's what they've always been like. But I just thought, like, with PlayStation having like a good relationship with them and generally having like exclusivity deals with them. I was expecting it, and I was hoping for it.
Yeah,
It's more like I'm just disappointed because I'm just like, and I have delayed it, but you haven't given anything in return. Like,
I mean, they give her a few pictures.
That's not the same.
But that's not the same. You want a proper trailer, and I mean, yes, they keep their cards close to their chest, but they don't need to. They're Rockstar. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. They're so secretive, but they don't need to be. It's a Rockstar game. We know it's going to be.
We know it's going to be good. Show us some.
Yeah, exactly. But I think you're right. Like PlayStation, they knew they had Microsoft beat, so they just sleepwalked through the whole conference, and it was just like
I mean, people talk about winning and like who won E3, and it isn't a competition.
Nah.
But like, I don't think they won because people are like, yeah, but they won because they're exclusive, but they had that slate already. Like, for me, I don't think it was a very good presentation because they didn't really show us anything wildly new. Obviously they showed Shadow of the Colossus is getting another remake. I already bought that on PS3 remade. I'm not going to buy it on PS4 remade.
I've never ever played that.
It looked beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, it looked beautiful, but I'm like, I'm not paying for that game. more than twice.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was a brilliant game, but like, let it die.
I don't even know what it is. I know, like, are you a monster hunter or
you're like a kid who, I can't remember if it's your girlfriend or whatever. She goes into some coma, and the only way you can bring her back or retrieve her soul or something like that is to kill these 10 giant monsters. And you basically have like a horse and your sword, and if you hold your sword in a certain direction, it points you to where the next, like the light reflects off it and points in the direction of the next monster. Right. And then you have to figure out, there's like really minimal instructions.
Right.
You have to like figure out how you beat this monster, and you have to inevitably climb up them and find that there's a weak point that you can drive your sword in to kill them.
Right, okay.
So, but they're like, obviously they're huge, you know what I mean? They're the size of skyscrapers, and you have this little kid climbing up them. So and they try to shake you off and fight you. And
so you're just climbing up
stuff. But it's also like quite somber, because you're like, well, they weren't attacking you, they were just minding their own business, and you're like, you go and kill them all just for your own.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of a moral quandary, I suppose.
Yeah. And
it's just a beautiful game, and it's interesting, and there wasn't anything like it. And I think was it PS2? It was PS2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So
I mean, for PS2 it was just incredible.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then for PS3, they just it was a package deal with Ico, because they make it's the same company that makes them.
Right. Okay.
I can't remember what they're called now, but they made The Last Guardian recently as well.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I know what you mean, but I don't know.
But then, it's just an upscaling of a game that already exists.
Another one. Yeah.
That we don't need. And like, so for me, there was no hype for me for that. Like, I was just like, well, it looks pretty, but do we need that again?
Yeah. No.
When I've already
much like
played
Skyrim.
it twice, like. And then, what else was there?
Stuff and things.
Stuff and Call of Duty. Obviously have the exclusivity deal, so we got the Call of Duty trailer, which was. I've seen gameplay now, and I'm glad I have, because like the first thing I seen when I see that trailer was I had no hype at all from that trailer, because I'm like, I want to see actual gameplay.
Uh-huh.
And then now that I've seen actual gameplay, I have even less hype.
Yeah, it's, what was it again? It's a bit like Overwatch now with the.
They've put the play of the game at the end, so instead of you kill cam, you have a play of the game.
And you've got to escort.
I do think that's better, because a lot of the last kill was just terrible.
And they usually are terrible. It's
usually
like someone getting shot in the leg.
Yeah, in the leg, you know what I mean? Or someone you're like, how the hell did he die to that? Or,
yeah.
So
I mean, that's for
me.
Call of Duty, I'm going to wait until it's been out a couple of months, because for me, it's just, they're just all the same now. This is boots on the ground, which is great. It's a step forward.
Yeah. The thing what I hate is everyone's going, well, he's complained that when it wasn't boots on the ground, you complain now. And I'm like, you're allowed to complain if the product is inferior to what you expect it to be. Like, for me, like, it looks like World at War with a paint.
Yeah. And it's just going to be the same. It's loot drops, loot boxes, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I want it to go back to you level up and you unlock certain guns. I don't want it to be you level up, you get points to go towards possibly unlocking a certain gun.
Like the trailers that I've obviously seen, well, not trailers, the videos of gameplay and stuff, it's probably the most realistic it's going to look.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, once all the loot box shit comes in, people are going to have, like, crazy, colourful shit, probably. Yeah. You know what I mean? All of a sudden it's going to be World War II and someone's running around with pink camos on their guns. Yeah. I don't think they'll do that, but you know what I mean? Like,
I do. I honestly do. I believe they will. Because that's what Call of Duty is now. You've got, like, what is it at the end? Winner's Circle, and someone dressed as a robot masturbating, and a lot of people are dancing. That's what Call of Duty is now, because they're appealing to children. And I mean, we've done numerous episodes on why we hate Call of Duty, and
like, I'm actually tired on.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Let's just move on. But like, just to be fair though, like you say, the first like you say, hint was over. I was hyped, but I played the PS4's trailer. It was just like, nah.
Yeah.
It felt like it just felt like they were covering all the tropes of an action trailer. They're like, here's the bit with the tank.
Yeah.
Here's the bit where the guy shotguns and a bunch of people. Here's this bit.
I wonder
which the plane strafes over the top and kills people.
Yeah, I wonder which like celebrity they're going to get this year. Do you know what I mean? They got Jon Snow from Game of Swords. That's what I call it. Yeah, Talking of Thrones, because nothing ever happens.
Speaking of celebrities, obviously we're going to move on to Xbox anyway, but like Crackdown 3 with Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love Terry Crews, but like I was so disappointed when I saw Terry Crews for Crackdown, because I was like, there's just nobody cares about Crackdown.
No, but I mean, if you want to segue into Microsoft now, that was To
be honest, I think Microsoft, I wouldn't say won, but I would say theirs was most interesting.
Because
I think most people wanted to know more about the 1X.
Yeah. For me, the 1X and Battlegrounds. Like, Battlegrounds. Like, for me, the thing I'm a bit confused on is the game console exclusive. Like...
Yeah, launch exclusive.
Launch exclusive. Does that mean PlayStation 4 is going to get these games?
It does,
It does. So they're not exclusives then. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's his name? Phil Spencer, the big hype man.
The reason PlayerUnknown's is going to be launch exclusive is because Xbox have the game preview program, so it's going to be like, it'll be on there until it's finished.
Yeah.
Then once it's finished, it'll go to PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But it means we get to play it. Like, we'll probably get to play it for 6 months before they do.
Yeah, I'm happy to play it. Like, I definitely want that game.
And I'm down to play it. I'm ready to play it right now. So.
Yeah, same. But for me, that exclusive lineup, they were all ID Xbox games. And they were weird. Like, for me, it was like, every time you heard the words exclusive, the games got weirder and weirder. It was like, the first one was like a generic shooting game, and then that was fine. And then the next one was Cuphead, and then after that it was like, do you want to be a tiger? No, good. Well, play Rooms, the game in which you open doors to get into other rooms. And then I was like, what was that? And then the next one was like, do you like having a haircut? Well, that's good. Get your haircut in Barbershop 2. Exclusive. And it's just like, what are these games?
They weren't that shit, but they weren't much better.
They weren't much better than that. It was terrible. Every time they announced I said exclusive, they got weirder the games.
Like, there was that one, like, the Dawn Project. Like, that looked like a Battle Royale game.
Yeah.
But they just didn't talk about it. Like, they had a guy come on and awkwardly
he did it like a shoutcast. It's like, and he's running down and he's shooting him in the face.
Like, oh no, and he's coming round the back and he doesn't know he's there. He's going to turn invisible. And I'm like, this sounds kind of good, but like, without you there, like, if we could get rid of you and have someone tell us what the game is.
But he was called a shoutcaster, and he came on for that minute and was like, he's running down, he's shooting him, and then it went dark and he walked away. I was like, so he was literally there to do that.
Yeah, it was so weird.
I was just like, this.
And it was like he was shoutcasting clearly, scripted gameplay. Like it wasn't like a live bit of gameplay.
It was. For me, we've got the Cullen now, and like this other one, it looks too weird.
Yeah.
And again, like I said,
that looked good. Where it was like a 2-player dungeon crawler, where the characters were kind of faceless. I think they were.
Yeah. You see, that's what I mean. Why is it going to be so weird? Just give us a
that looked good though. I like the look of that.
You've just said, Ashen, that looked good. You know that game where you were 2 players but you had no faces. Like, why is it going to be weird, Microsoft? Like, I will make a dungeon crawler. That's good. I'm sold. Yeah. But if I had no faces,
No, it was the other way around. It's like, we've got this dungeon crawler. Like, no, we've got dungeon crawlers. Yeah, but these guys have got no faces. Shit! Yeah! Have some money, son!
He's just like, he just writes 50s? A blank check. He's like, yeah, take it to the bank. But, like, that's what I mean. Like, you said it there. You've just said it. That dungeon crawler with the no faces, like, weird game.
Yeah,
like,
but it looked good, though.
For me...
It looked proper co-op-centric.
But it's too weird, man.
It's not, man.
It's too
weird.
We'll
play it, and
we'll play it, but I'll be like, why am I going to face like the whole game? And like at the end, that'll be why the story comes about.
Maybe they're fighting through this dungeon to get to a pen.
Yeah,
to draw each other's face on, and that's it.
At the end, they get their faces back, and like they both just high five each other. And like, yay!
Yeah.
But like, what just weird? That game, Metro Redux, is it Redux?
Exodus,
yeah.
Redux
was
the last one.
I thought that was BioShock when it first came on. I was like, I'm hyped.
It looked amazing.
And it still does look good, but I was kind of gutted it wasn't a BioShock game. Because when he looked at his arm, that thing on his arm was very BioShock. I thought, cool. And then he started shooting rats, and I thought, oh god, it's like a Vermintide sequel.
Man, I love that. I thought it looked brilliant.
Yeah, and then
I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be like that when you actually play it. Having played the other Metro games, I just don't think it's going to be like that. But if it is like that, that is incredible.
Yeah,
like when he fights the giant,
the
big ogre thing at the end.
Yeah. Like for me, when he shot the rat and it died straight, I was like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
it's going to be like you've got to pump it full of bullets, which is fine. Like it did look really good, and I thought, that is interesting. But for me, what stuck in my head was just a weird exclusivity line for Xbox.
Yeah.
And they said they had 22 games that were exclusive, but they're not really. They've probably got about 8. 8 of those games are exclusive to Xbox.
Well, genuine exclusive, obviously, Sea of Thieves was awesome more of. We've seen enough of Sea of Thieves recently, so I wasn't like, that wasn't great. Obviously, Crackdown 3, like I say. Crackdown 1 was good a million years ago. Crackdown 2 was poo.
Yeah.
Well, hilariously, I don't know what I was watching. Oh, it was that Xbox Daily Show.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Crackdown 2. They were like, oh, remember in Crackdown 2, they had the mutants, blah, blah, blah. And in the background, there was actually gameplay of Crackdown 3, but I thought it was Crackdown 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, they're playing Crackdown 2 there, that looks rubbish. And I'm like, oh, they wouldn't be playing Crackdown 2 at E3. And then I realised, and I was like, and I stared at the screen, and I was like, oh God, they're playing Crackdown 3, but it looks terrible. Like, it was just like, oh, it's all cel-shaded still and rubbish.
Like, for me, when they showed Crackdown, everyone went mental, and I was just like, no. Like, like you said, the first one was alright. For me, personally, it was alright. The second one were like, well, we'll just add mutants. Yeah. And they did nothing else. This one, it's like, well, you can do whatever you want. You can kill them, or you can destroy that building and they'll die. So, of course, everyone's just going to do that. Oh, there's a boss. I'm just going to destroy the building.
Destroy the building every time.
And for me, it's just no. Yeah. Just let's not and see what we did.
To be honest, I can see it bombing. I can see it bombing, and I can see as early as next year it being on Games with Gold program.
Yeah.
I can honestly see it.
Games with Gold, do you think?
I honestly do. I honestly think it's
I'd play it if it was on Games with Gold.
I feel like it's going to not sell at all.
Yeah.
And then it's just going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah, and then I end up on Games with Gold in December or something. Yeah, I mean,
well, I saw, what did I say the other day? What was that shooter? Oh, Quantum Break. I saw Quantum Break. Like, I mean, that's not been how long. It was like a tenner or something.
Yeah.
Seen that in the shop the other day. I'm like, really? It's already that cheap?
Yeah, I still wouldn't buy it for a tenner.
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
I'm an idiot.
But the Xbox One X is obviously brilliant.
That's what we should talk about. So, I mean, obviously they've renamed Scorpio the One X. Yeah. Which I have to admit is a fucking terrible name.
Yeah, I prefer Scorpio. It should have stayed Scorpio.
Called it Scorpio. Yeah. Everyone had just got on board with Scorpio because there's been so much hype and talk around Scorpio. Should have just called Scorpio.
I mean, if we buy one, we'll be like, oh, I'm playing on the Scorpio.
Thing is, Phil Spencer himself has been doing interviews and he's like, I'll try not to call it Scorpio because he's so used to calling it Scorpio. Just call it Scorpio.
Like, it should have had, like, the reveal Xbox One and then S, and then it kind of just filled in the rest.
Should have called it the Xbox One Elite. They really should have. They should have called it the Elite because that's what it is. They can't call it Pro because obviously PlayStation 4 Pro. Xbox but it's the best version. And, like, how is, like, an average person going to differentiate between the S and the X? Yeah. You're going to go, why is that one? That's much more. What does the X stand for? What does it mean? And it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't mean anything. Where if you said Elite, you go, oh, right, this is the best one.
Yeah.
This is the best.
I mean, you get, like, free upgrades to your games. So, like, Gears of War 4, it's now Gears of War 4K. Yeah. And blah, blah, blah.
Any game that chooses to do a 4K upgrade,
you get free.
You get that for free. Also, though, even if a game doesn't,
it will look better and load better.
That's what's got me sold is
you can play Grand Theft Auto.
It's like it'll load games quick because that's what I wanted with the one anyway. Like when it was like, oh well, get GTA 5 on the Xbox One. I was thinking, man, it'll load really fast, and it just didn't.
Yeah, not at all.
And that's what I want. I want that. Like like that like for me, they're chasing 4K, and I still prefer them to chase a more stable frame rate. I'd rather it be like, let's stay at 1080p, but give you 80 frames per second. You know what I mean?
That's it,
or guarantee 60 on everything.
Yeah, I mean, I do want an Xbox One X, but I'm not in a rush to get one. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you get one before me, I'll be like, all right, that's fine. Do you know what I mean?
I think a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people like are not seeing the necessity, and I would agree with that. I don't think there is a necessity for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, I think for me, it's a hardcore gamer. The main thing is I was going to get a second Xbox this year anyway.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, oh well, yeah, it's kind of an excuse to buy it because I was going to get one anyway because State of Decay 2, which we'll talk about. But like, I want to play that with my girlfriend as well as you.
Yeah.
And she'll need an Xbox for that, so she can have my One S.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I can get a One X. But if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't buy the One X. I wouldn't buy another Xbox this year.
Yeah, I've got 2 original Xbox Ones. You know what I mean? But saying that, if I could get one for the bedroom, I probably would.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that it's the smallest Xbox and the most powerful at the same time.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's unreal. I mean,
that's a huge win.
I'll be honest, I don't understand any of the stuff they say, like teraflops, GGDR, blah blah
I don't
blah.
think the thing is,
and I don't care.
I don't think a regular person would know teraflops.
If it plays these games better, that's fine.
Yeah.
But until, and I think they will. I think they'll do Xbox One X exclusive games. Until they do that, I don't see a necessity to buy it. Like, I would probably buy an Xbox One X.
The thing is, though, in their defense as well, is they're not going in with a hard sell. People are like, oh, why would I get one? They're saying it's a premium product. That it's for those gamers. Phil Spencer even said himself, he's like, look, we're not expecting to sell more than the One S. We're not like, the One S exists for everyone who just wants to game immediately and wants to just get in that. The One X is for people who want the best version of it, and he's like, those people exist. Of course they do, because he said it himself. He went, I remember a year or two ago when we announced that Elite Controller was 150 quid. People were like, wah. And he's like, but I believed in it because I think that's £150 worth of product.
Yeah.
And he went, and we sold out that Christmas. We couldn't make enough of them. And he's like, because there's people who do want that. And he's like, yeah, it's not for everyone. Like me and you, I would say we're super hardcore when it comes to console games.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we fucking buy a ton of games and play it all the time. And yet neither of us have an Elite controller because we don't care about it. No. Because the regular controller is fine, but that doesn't mean the Elite controller doesn't sell.
Yeah.
And I think it's the exact same thing. I think people are like going, oh, well, you don't need it. It's shit. It's blah, blah, blah. Well, you just don't get it. I don't know anyone who has a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah.
Like, all my friends on PlayStation, I've got quite a lot of friends who I play with.
Yeah.
None of them are pro players, and it's the same thing. You don't need it. It's just whether you want it.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair enough.
I've got a bit of trivia actually about the controller. So listen up, everyone.
Trivia.
I don't know if you know this, but when you take their batteries out, at the bottom, it has "Hello from Seattle" on mine.
Really?
Yeah, like at the very bottom, if you have a look. So it might be different on yours.
No.
It might be like...
Bad.
Yeah, exactly. I just noticed it yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I was changing the batteries, I was like, what does that say? So yeah, like a bit of useless trivia for everyone. Hello from Seattle. So this was, it said made in China, but it's got "Hello from Seattle" at the bottom. Makes no sense.
Maybe that's the name of the guy in China.
Yeah, he's called Seattle, yeah. So a bit of useless information. If you're still here an hour in, check your Xbox One controller and see if it says anything.
I think they did it really good. They were like, here it is.
Yeah.
This is what it does. It's pretty awesome. Everything you're going to watch from the rest is going to be running on it.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. And then they just banged through and I thought that was good. Like, I think,
I think
that's what they had to do.
It wasn't like, this game's going to, like, run better, and then it was like a 20-minute reason why. It was like, this is what it is, see you later. Yeah. And I like that. For me, the announcement that I thought was really good was the original Xbox backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the more I think about it, like, how is that going to work? Because, like, for instance, Stubbs a Zombie, I'm sure the developers are gone.
Long gone.
Yeah.
They said that, though. He said they're announcing it later on, and he said it's over 100 titles.
Yeah.
But he said it's not every title, because he's just like, obviously, it's down to the publishers.
Yeah. And if
so I think a lot of it's going to be, it'll be Microsoft exclusives.
Yeah.
So like, you'll be able to play the original Halo.
Yeah.
But he said what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to play those games, but with using current Xbox Live. So, you know, like Halo, you can't play Halo 1 or 2.
Right, because the servers are down.
Yeah, but you'll be able to again.
Right. Oh, well, that is cool.
That's going to be quite a win for them, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm happy to play like the Vice City game and stuff like that for Xbox, because that would be cool. I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but it would be cool if they could have like achievements added to them and stuff like that. Yeah. I know that's not going to happen, but like for me, the first game I thought of was Stubbs a Zombie. The second said that, but again, with the developers no longer exist, it's pretty much not going to happen, is it?
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
you don't know, because just because a developer doesn't exist, the rights to it will exist somewhere. So there will be someone who they can send a letter to and say, Can we do this? And they might go yes, because they'll still make money off it, because someone will own it.
I mean, are we going to get, like, games with gold? Are we going to get an Xbox One game, an Xbox 360 game, and an Xbox game now? Yeah. I mean, that would be cool.
That would be cool, but I don't think we'll.
But I don't, but that was cool for me.
Yeah.
The best part of it for me, the whole Microsoft one, was State of Decay. They're sweet, but I mean...
Because, I mean, obviously, we're huge fans of State of Decay, so we've following it for absolute years, and they announced on that page, like, 6 months ago, maybe longer, that at E3 they were coming and they were going to announce the release date.
Yeah, which they did, kind of.
Which they half did. They said spring.
Yeah, so you've got like 3 months.
Which was really disappointing because we both felt it was coming this year, didn't we?
Yeah, oh yeah, we were hyped for it.
I was thinking, they're going to announce it and they're going to say December.
Yeah, and that's what I thought, yeah.
And it just didn't happen.
I mean, the trailer looked brilliant, and
it really did, yeah.
I do 100% trust them. I do trust Undead Labs.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sold on the game.
And I mean, yes, it is bad that it's spring 2018, but at the same time, I kind of think they thought, well, we need that extra time to make the game as best as it possibly be. And I do understand it. I was disappointed because obviously it's spring 2018 and I was expecting it this year.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for the game. The trailer it's really good, but again, we don't know much about the game.
Yeah.
And when the stream, because I watched some of that stream, I pretty much watch all of them.
Yeah.
It's just them playing the game and talking, but they can't really talk about the game, so we don't really know much. But when I asked a question when the first trailer was dropped about the double car kill where you can open both doors, says, well, we're not going to put it in the trailer if you can't do it. Again, they showed a part where you are killing the juggernaut and you are on top of it stabbing it. I've got a feeling that you can be able to do that, so you're kind of getting drip-fed information, but at the same time, it's not
like obviously the same administer like the Medipen to the boss's neck.
Yeah.
So you must be able to heal each other like that and stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be some sort of system where you either get downed and someone picks you up.
Yeah. Oh, I think so. I think you'll get like a... Because there's permadeath still going to be in the game, but I think you'll get like a Medipen so you can revive them once, and then that's it, and then you're done. You get ripped apart, you're dead. There was Jeff Strain, I think he's the co-founder at Undead Labs.
Right.
He was talking about the game to Major Nelson. Can't remember his name, escapes. Larry Herb. Yeah, and he was saying, it's just as brutal as the first game. It's just you've got co-op and everything's dialed to 11. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't talk about the maps or anything. I know there's going to be 3 maps and stuff, but what he did say, I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like what he was saying, I did enjoy. For me, I wanted to be customization for your characters.
Yeah.
And they haven't spoke about that yet.
I know. With the permadeath aspect, I'm thinking, is it going to be the same again? This is your character and this is who you are. But I would like if that's your character, but if you find clothes, you can stick them on.
Yeah, and if you die, then you lose those clothes, obviously. And stuff
or you can go and pick them up from the bag and stuff. That'd be cool.
I do want that kind of, yes, I understand you're this character, but I want to be able to put them in a beanie of my choice.
Because the guy was wearing a cool red beanie in the trailer, and I'm like, I want to wear that red beanie.
Yeah, exactly. But again, you don't know enough other than the fact that it's releasing in spring 2018. And
I know, literally also know is that we've got 4-player co-op, it looks cool, and apparently it's going to be 3 times the size of the original game.
Yeah, there's 2 multiplayer options. You can play privately with friends, or you can play and shoot a flare, and it sends a signal out to other players playing by themselves, and they can drop in to help you, and then they can just leave if they want to. So say you get stuck and you're looting a house, and a load of zombies come, you can fire a flare.
Yeah.
Other people will be alerted to that, and you can press a button and you jump straight into that game, which I think is quite cool.
That would be badass. If it works fluidly, that would be insane.
That sounds really, really good. But again, we don't have enough information. I mean, they said that's how that's going to work, but is it going to work exactly how they've said it, or is it going to be?
The problem is, though, me and you are kind of just want to play.
Oh yeah, we'll just play privately.
So we're going to miss out on that flare thing because I don't like playing with randoms because randoms are suck.
Yeah, well that's another thing. You can't hurt each other, but you can ruin other people's games by shooting a gun in a heavily zombie populated area and then leaving the game. And then
I suppose you could probably go into their house and just take all the good crap out of their stash as well.
Apparently it doesn't work like that. Everything that you loot for them, you get some of it for your base back in your game. But you can't steal from other players.
Right.
But you can drop flares or create a lot of noise so that they can die and stuff like that by other zombies. But you can't hurt people. You can't hit them with cars or anything like that. You can't. There's no PvP at all. But there is ways for you to ruin other people's games by killing their favourite character and stuff like that, which sucks. But Do you know what I mean?
But I'm not looking forward to it though. I do hope though for the next one we'll get PvP.
Oh, I want PvP for the next one, definitely. I want it to be kind of like Ark, where you can like build up and like you've got somebody else building up another part of the area, and you just can like train or you can fight.
It'd be good if, like you say, you can build up, like even if it's set sites, if you could build them up to be more than just the site that started out was. Because I mean, you saw one bit where someone was like in a sniper tower, but it was actually really high.
Yeah.
Because like previously the sniper towers were always like dead low. They were like 10 foot off the ground. You know what I mean?
But I'm like really excited for State of Decay 2. I hope we get to see more between now and spring 2018.
Yeah.
But
I hope we get a release date in December at least then.
Yeah.
Like
if
they
definitely.
say like in December it's coming in April. Or,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, for me, that was the best part of Microsoft's conference was the State of Decay and Battlegrounds.
I mean, they were both huge, but another game I did really enjoy the trailer. I'm still not sold because I've been burned before, but Anthem,
yeah. It did look good, but it's the forced trailer.
Yeah, I hate forced.
Playing.
Like, I hate the conversation where like, hey, like when the because I mean, we should say obviously Anthem is like a third person shooter.
Yeah.
Where you got big mech suits.
Yeah.
And it's like this really dense.
Co-op.
Yeah, like this huge dense jungle with like alien-like creatures to fight and stuff. But like, there was a bit which was so forced where the lad and the lass in the video, he was like, "Oh, have you been in there yet?" Pointing to like some caverns. He was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna do it with Kim later." And he's like, "Okay." And then the walk up, I was like, that situation would never happen.
Like,
Two players would be like,
do it now.
You'd be like, "Oh, I've never done it." You'd be like, "Oh, let's go in then." Because that's what you and your mate would do.
Why would you wait for somebody else?
Yeah.
I'm not going to enjoy this segment of the game until somebody else is on.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
It was so weird that.
It does look like a good
game.
game.
But other than that was an absolute stunning trailer, and it was just like, if it looks that good on Xbox One X, then 100% sold.
Like, for me, I'm not 100% sold on the name, like Anthem. Like, what does that even mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense to me why they would call a game that. But, I mean, obviously we'll see. I mean, it did look cool, and I probably would get it.
Yeah.
But I'd need to see a bit more.
I feel like, you know, it's a combination of, like, it's got very much Destiny and the Division kind of tropes about it. And
that's quite off-putting for me.
Yeah, and I just feel like, oh, what's it actually going to be like? And like how much is going to change between now and then, because like so many games such as like, you know, Watch Dogs and things like where it just looked amazing first trailer round, and then second trailer it was like all of a sudden your characters all have outlines on them and stuff. And it just doesn't look good by any standard.
It looks,
we'll see.
We'll see.
For me, I have to see more, and I have to see actual gameplay. I must say, like, it's because of E3s. E3s have really ruined me pre-order incentive. Like now, I always tell people not to pre-order.
Yeah, I've always been like that since.
Do you know what I mean? I used to pre-order games years ago, and I just don't anymore.
No.
And like that, and like I say, I'm more cynical than ever. Like I say, I watched that Anthem trailer and enjoyed it, and then immediately afterwards, I was like, it'll not be that good on release.
Yeah, it'll
not live up to that, even though they've showed it. And it looks amazing. I'm like, nah, it'll not be that good.
Yeah.
And it's like I said about Metro Exodus looked amazing, but I'm like, if it plays like that, that's incredible.
Fantastic.
But will it play like that?
Nah.
Do you know what I mean?
I just don't think it will.
No, neither do I. I don't think it will.
But we're jaded and cynical now.
that's exactly it. But overall, I think it was pretty meh.
Yeah, it was. It was the worst E3 so far, and I think they get worse each year, and I don't know how they do that. Like, I remember last year, I was really, really hyped for E3.
You were so hyped last year.
This year, like
I
was
telling you not to be.
I always used to buy like £50 worth of Microsoft points because I'd always buy something because I know something was.
They'd always announce something on the day.
Yeah, and this year I was like, do you know what it's even if they do? I just don't care because that'll be garbage. And I didn't even get the points. And I just sat and watched it, and I was lying in bed watching it, and the only time I lifted my head was when Battlegrounds came up, and I was like, oh my god. And then it was like coming fall. Is it fall or late?
I was going to say there's not really anything that's coming.
No, there's nothing
particularly soon.
No.
I mean, like the one I really wanted to play, and I thought was earlier than it is, was Far Cry.
Yeah.
Far Cry's not next year.
Is it not? I thought it was October.
I thought it was like October, but it's like March or something.
Is it? Oh God.
which is crazy because like when I saw that, I was like so disappointed because I hilariously clicked on it because you know like you can pre-order and stuff. Well, I had a look on PlayStation to see when you could pre-order it.
Yeah.
Just to see what the pre-order deals were or whatever. But I wasn't going to pre-order it. I just wanted to see. But then I saw the date. And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. E3.
I mean, I never buy them through. I very rarely buy them through the console anyway because they're always more expensive. Than
I always do. It's easier for me. Because I don't like to go out outside with the other humans.
Have to interact.
Yeah. So is there anything else you can think of E3 related other than depression?
I think we've had our fill.
Yeah.
I think that's a good roundup. And I think we'll touch games that we'll miss probably in later episodes.
Yeah, definitely.
But thanks for everyone for listening.
Yeah, to our E3 roundup. It's more like Meh 3 though, am I right?
Alright. We'll have a competition on my page.
Oh yeah, that's
a copy of
yes.
Battlefield 1 up until 30th of June. So get on there, Bring Gaming UK on Facebook.
And Big Presents on Twitter.
On the Twitters.
And search the Unashamed Gamers on your Googles or your Yahoos or your Asks. Are those even a thing? Yahoo and Ask?
Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves?
He's got to be dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. He was old from... But
yes,
so,
he's fictional.
So you can win Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
But it is Battlefield 1, yeah?
Battlefield 1 and a month of EA
access.
On Xbox One.
On Xbox One. So if you leave a like and the rules are like the page and tag a friend.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it share the post? I'm sure that should be.
Should be, but it's not.
Yeah, it should be, but
it's just like and tell them it.
And tell them it. So yeah, do that and subscribe to iTunes and Facebooks and YouTubes and Twitters. It's follow. I don't know. I'm not hip like all the kids.
And just remember that GG doesn't stand for good game. It stands for
Get Good.